The impact of high cost prices, I think, is a real deal. It is something which will have an impact in the near term, and I think even in the current quarter, for companies which are highly dependent on raw material as percentage of the total sales, that cost pressure is not going to get diluted. Now, what we've seen from ACC are numbers for the quarter gone by, but the real uptick in met coke prices, the real uptick in power prices have actually happened in this current quarter. So I doubt that any company which is highly dependent on raw material or which has a very high raw material to sales, I think that will not witness margin pressures. Now, typically when you see this kind of a cycle play out, what happens, or what historically has happened? Big companies with pricing power, they tend to gain. Big companies who've got brands, they tend to gain. Big companies who've got a large distribution, I think they would tend to gain. So what you will actually see is again what is happening in the economy. Smaller companies will get squeezed. There would be a margin pressure which some of the companies will not be able to pass it on. But those companies which are able to pass it on, I think they will end up gaining a lot of market share and lion amount of market share. I think that is the turn in the economy which markets are voting for, and which I think our viewers should also understand that look, cost pressures are real deal, and when you are in a rising inflationary environment, very few companies benefit, but companies who benefit are the ones who got scale, skill, size, distribution, or even a brand in order to pass on the pricing power. So that's segment number one. Segment number two, Nayantara, I think is that the unlocked trade, while it has played out beautifully, I still feel there are some pockets where the unlocked trade will extend itself. The unlocked trade, let's say in fashion garments, the unlocked trade, let's say in food as a category, the unlocked trade in some of the multiplexes. So I think that's another trade which I think, even though it's a vibrant trade right now, I feel that it has still some more legs left.